Hey guys, welcome back. I know we just did a pond video not too long ago, but the pond is filling itself up pretty quickly now. We're almost at max capacity. Now you're going to look at me and you're going to say, yeah, but the shallow end isn't full yet. It doesn't get full on that side, and that's why it's the shallow end. So once it hits sort of max capacity is when it hits the lip of the deep end, and we're getting there. The ducks are absolutely loving it, as always. Apparently it's time for the geese to take their run at the pond as well. The wind is ridiculous, and now that I'm standing in the shade, it's cold. I mean, it's not freezing by any means. I don't need a jacket, let's be realistic, but it's a lot colder than it is on the sunny side. So yeah, you know, the ducks will swim in any temperature. The geese are a little bit more particular. When it's real cold, they'll swim, but only for a small period of time, and then they're done, right? Like just enough to have a bath, so to speak. Whereas the ducks will spend all day in an ice-covered pond, and it won't bother them at all. The geese are a little bit more sensitive. I love how they're lined up. Follow the leader. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's still only 7 geese right now, which means 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Our youngster is still hanging out somewhere with the turkeys. I don't know where. I was going to say it was this one that came out on the other side. Actually, I think it is this one that came out on the other side. So yeah, our youngster, this is our little one, our confused goose that thinks it's a turkey, was just swimming with the geese and is now, with a little encouragement, headed back over there. Doesn't hurt that the turkey friends are going with them. So I think we've made another breakthrough. And I got thrown off on my counts because I just was not expecting that goose to be there. So yeah, first swim. I don't know if it was the first swim, obviously. It looked pretty comfortable. But I think our goose has figured out it's a goose. Obviously still a little bit more imprinted on the human and the turkey, but that'll change. We can't forget to say hi to the turkey, who are just, they won't leave me alone. So we don't have a choice but to say hi to the turkey. Our guy here with no tail, let me see if I can get him to show. Look, there's a tail coming in. It's coming. We're gonna get a tail. I am not the one that sexes the birds for the guarantee. When it comes to the turkey, that is the husband. Farm hubby is going to come out here and sex them for me because they are ready. I mean, heck, I can sex them at this point. So the ones that are younger, that have all white breast, like that, versus black and white on their breast, are definitively hens. We know our big boys. And of the youngsters, there's really only 2 that are potentially showing signs of being toms, at least to my eye. One is down here drinking, and that one has a lot of black bars on the chest, so that would indicate to me a male. And the other one is this one that has no black bars on the chest, but has a beard. Now, I told you that our girls can absolutely grow beards, and a lot of them do grow short beards. This one just happens to be pretty pronounced for a youngster. So I don't know. We shall see. They're so funny. They're such funny birds. I really enjoy having them around, and I'm going to miss them, but this is too many to have for us, and I've been saying that for months now, so it's time. I still have those 2 juveniles as well. There's the girl who's getting a beard. See, no black bars on her. So I would say girl, behavior-wise, girl, but beard versus girl with just barely signs of maybe a beard coming in. So girls do get beards, just not like the boys do generally, not super long. But it's the combination of all those things that help us determine sex for sure. So beyond the bars on the chest, the beard, the sound, right? All of those things combine to let us know who's who. So I think we're going to get there by this weekend, be able to let folks know what I have available. Looks like definitively I'll have a hen or two and possibly a young tom. I, of course, want to keep a hen or two. So, you know, we got to do some math here and figure out who stays and who goes. Interestingly, you know, I used to say I want to, you know, I'll take the less dominant tom, right? This poor little guy with no tail who gets beat up all the time, and move him to a new farm. But if I do that and have these 3 remaining toms, one of them will become the bottom of the hierarchy and be as sad as my tailless guy. So I've done that before, thinking I was doing the right thing, you know, and sure, that tom that is at the bottom of the hierarchy now gets to go to a new farm and be the top of the hierarchy. But it doesn't change the fact that you still need to have somebody at the bottom of the hierarchy. So of the 3 that become left, one of them ends up tailless and looking exactly the same. So I no longer make decisions that way. I make decisions based on the health of the bird, the robustness of the bird, their, you know, conformation and look to the true heritage. And then it's a numbers game at that point. How many can I support over winter? How many can I afford to feed over the winter? And how many hens can my toms safely keep without letting them run away to the wild flock? Because if there's not enough testosterone around, the girls will take off over that fence. They can fly. You've seen it. And they'll take off with the wild flock, and they don't last very long with the wild flock because they're bright white and they're like a neon sign that says "Eat me." So we need to keep enough testosterone around for the girls not to have a desire to run off with different boys, but also not keep so many that I have to feed them all and can't afford it. So it's a balancing act. Anyway, that was a much longer update than planned, but we had a goose update. He's back over here now. I keep calling it a he. I'm going to always call it a he until it lays an egg. So we'll see. The turkey they just crack me up. I could videotape them all day long, especially when they're looking at the camera and playing the eyeball game. So I hope you are having a fantastic day. I hope your hair looks as good as the turkeys do right now. Mine does not, trust me. And I hope that you have something wonderful happen to you today. Whatever it may be. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Be kind. And I will see you at the next one. Bye for now.